Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to the Scotty B Show. Uh, all right, let's get down to it. Texas Rangers are in town against the Baltimore Orioles, the third best team, Texas Rangers, against the second best team in the MLB, Baltimore Orioles. Of course, the first best team is still Tampa Bay Rays. But let's go. Let's take a look and see what we got so far. Sorry, I'm running a little late, but I'm doing better than what I normally do. I'm always running late, right? Yeah. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to try something tonight, and hopefully it works because I'm down a device. So bear with me a minute. All right. So on the mound for tonight for the Orioles going to be Rodriguez. Give you the Rangers lineup here. Leading off, playing second base is Semyon. Batting second at shortstop would be Seager. Batting third at first base would be Lowe. Batting fourth in right field would be Garcia. Batting fifth at third base would be Jung. Batting sixth in left field would be Smith. Batting seventh at DH man Grossman. Batting eighth the center fielder Tavares. And batting ninth doing the catching is Leon. And on the mound for the Rangers tonight would be Gray. Let me see here. I am down a device, so I'm trying to do everything on one device. Sometimes it doesn't work out too good, but we'll give it a shot. I'm getting an echo. All right. So for the Orioles, leading off playing center field will be Cedric Mullins. Batting second, doing the catching, is Adley Rushman. Batting third, playing right field will be Santander. Batting fourth at first base is Mountcastle. Batting fifth, the second baseman Frazier. Batting sixth, left fielder Hayes. Batting seventh at third base, Henderson. Batting eighth, doing the DHing O'Hearn. And batting ninth, doing the at shortstop would be Mateo. And on the mound for the Orioles is Rodriguez. And like I said, I'm down a device, so I'm doing mostly everything on one device. So Grayson Rodriguez has 9 starts, 2-1, 6.21 earned run average, 42 innings, 50 strikeouts, 18 walks. He's given up 10 home runs. Teams are hitting 297 off him. And I got to turn my light on. I hope wherever you are, the weather is great. We're having some very nice weather up here where I'm at. If this works, this will be great. But I don't know if it's going to work putting all this on one device. So leading off for Texas, Semyon, the second baseman, hitting 299. He's got an 871 OPS. And the first pitch of the game is a strike. And the Orioles tonight are showcasing their city transfer uniforms. All black. Lettering is in white, except for their name is in red. Ball high, 101. So Rodriguez on the back is in red. His shirt number 30 is in white. Simeon 8 homers, 40 RBIs. On the front of the shirt says Baltimore, and that's in white. So 2-1 count on Simeon now. Fouls it back. 2-2. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Robert. Thank you for stopping in. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. The unis look cool. I think the unis are pretty cool. The pitch fouls it back. Rodriguez wearing the high socks. I don't know if they're all wearing high socks like that. So the baseball cap, of course, is all black also, and it has a big B on it. And the patch on the side has a big B on it. Fouls it off down the first base line. 0-2 on Seager. Seager hitting 348 on the year. 3 homers, 14 RBIs. Played in 18 games. Looks like they wear a white belt with the black uni. Low for a ball. 1-2. Bruce Bochy, the manager of the Texas Rangers. Ground ball up the middle. Mateo has it, and he throws him out. 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up Low, the first baseman. 290 on the year, 831 and OPS. Weird thing is you can't see. So it's all from what I've seen the pictures of it. The collar and the sleeves and stuff is all colored, really nice and stuff. But you can't see it when they're wearing it, so it's kind of weird. There's a first pitch to Seager for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Nathaniel Lowe, 5 homers, 29 RBIs on the year. Outside 1-2. All right, 2-2. Couple early scores. Top of the second, Tampa Bay's beating the Los Angeles Dodgers 2-1. Top of the second, the White Sox 3. The Detroit Tigers 1. High for ball, 3-2. The 3-2. Fouls it back. Fouls it back again. Stays 3-2. Inside, he walked him. Boy, that was close. So right fielder Garcia will come up. He's hit 254, got an 850 OPS. So runner at first, 2 outs now in the top of the first. Fouls it off. Check swing. Foul ball. 254, 14 homers, 49 RBIs this season. Adolis Garcia, right fielder. Oh, for a ball. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. That'll end the top of the first. We're scoreless in Baltimore. Dude, that's what I forgot to do. All right, let's get back into it, see what's going on here. As we go to bottom half of the first, we're scoreless. So Gray on the mound for the Rangers. Coming up for the Orioles will be Mullins, Adley Rushman, Santander. And did I lose my TV signal already? Oh, there we go. So the first pitch to Mullins is a strike. 9 starts, 4-1 record, 3.02 average for Gray. Mullins tries to bunt down the third baseline, goes foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Well, it looks like for Mullins, when he's got his sleeve rolled up, so then the color's showing from that there. If he rolled his sleeve up, you can see the color there. It's inside. Mullins base. Oh no, it's caught. Sorry. So Garcia has it, and there's one out. So Adley Rushman comes to the plate. Orioles catcher. 262 with the 806 OPS. Throws a four seamer or a slider most of the time. Gray does. Rushman at the plate takes a ball high. Rushman with 7 homers, 25 RBIs. Ball 2-0. All 3-0 no. Hey, Brett. Rushman drives it deep into right field. It's out of there. 1-0 Baltimore. Rushman crushes one in the upper right street. And Mr. Splash is having a ball. 1-0 Baltimore on a home run by Adley Rushman. 8th home run this season. 367 feet, they're saying. And Mr. Splash is making people wet. Thanks for coming in, Brett. So Santander comes to the plate. 267 at 822 OPS. Fouls off the first pitch. I mean, he hit that up in the air pretty high, got up there. Did it hit the fence? I can't tell. They didn't have a good replay of it. Fouls back to second pitch, 0-2. So strikes out Santander. Santander goes on strikes. So Mountcastle comes to the plate, 239, 736 OPS. Takes the ball inside, 1-0. 2 outs, nobody on. A home run by Adley Rushman has the Orioles ahead 1-0 early. 11 homers, 36 RBIs for Mountcastle. Ground ball to short. He has it over to first. Seager throws him out. We'll go to the top of the second. The Orioles take an early lead, 1-0. Let's take a look at some scores if we can. Bottom of the second, Tampa Bay Rays 4, Los Angeles Dodgers 1. Bottom of the second, Chicago White Sox 4, Detroit Tigers 1. Bottom of the first, San Diego and the Yankees are scoreless. Bottom of the first, St. Louis at Cleveland is scoreless. Top of the first, Philly and Atlanta are scoreless. Later games tonight, Washington at Kansas City, Toronto at Minnesota, San Francisco at Milwaukee, and all the other games are later on tonight. So coming up in this top of the second for the Rangers, be Jung, Smith, and Grossman. Jung will lead it off, 273, 817 OPS. Takes a strike on the first pitch. Righty against righty. Outside. 1-1. Fly ball in the center field. It's going deep. But Mullins is there and makes the catch at the wall. Had to jump up Took that one away. Woo! Yes, sir. Man, he went up and had to go over the wall to catch that one. As usual, Cedric Mullins does the job. I'm doing well, Len. How are you today? You going live today? So one out. Smith comes up to left fielder. He fouls back to first pitch. Boy, Mullins had to go up to get that. Nice play. Missed him yesterday. So Smith 205 at 726 OPS. It's a swing and a miss, 0-2. High for a ball, 1-2. On deck is Grossman. Smith 3 homers, 4 RBIs on the year. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. The Grossman will come up. Third strikeout. Grossman hitting 236 with a 656 OPS. Left-handed batter. High for a ball, 1-0. Low, 2-0. Two of the top 3 teams in baseball. The Baltimore Orioles are second, and Texas Rangers are the third. The pitch, high for a ball, 3-0. Robbie Grossman, 5 homers, 26 RBIs this year for the Rangers. There's a strike, 3-1. And he walked him. Tavares, the center fielder, will come up. He's hitting 304 with 775 OPS. Yeah, both innings, first and second inning. He got the first 2 outs and then walked the guy. The 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. 1-1 to Tavares. One homer, 17 RBIs for Tavares. High for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner at first, 2 outs. Runner bottom of second, 1-0 Baltimore. I'm sorry, we're in the top of the second, 1-0 Baltimore. Baltimore's been on the road the last few games and getting lost here. He fouls that one back, 2-2. 2-2, 2 outs. Runner at first. Throw to first. Back in time. Tavares at the plate for the Rangers. Rodriguez on the mound for the Orioles. The pitch drives it deep in right field, and that is going upstairs. 2-run blast for Tavares, and it's 2-1 Texas. Yeah, the catcher will be coming up for the Rangers, 138, 401 OPS. So Texas takes a 2-1 lead. That walk hurts right there. His second walk in 2 innings. So Leon takes a first pitch high for a ball. Sandy Leon, the catcher. Swing and a miss. 1-1. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Rangers. 1 run, 1 hit for the no errors for the Orioles. No homers, 4 RBIs for Sandy Leon this year. Swing and a miss. 1-2. High for a ball. 2-2. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 2-1 Texas. All right, coming up for the Orioles in the bottom half of the second, it'll be Frazier, Hayes, and Henderson. Lynn is lazy today. All right, then you can. How about just lay in bed all day today, Lynn? How about that? Maybe just lay in bed, drink water, keep a cold fan blowing on you. You could just be lazy all day long. How's that? It's a holiday weekend here in the States, so you can pretend like you're in the United States and say it's a holiday. I'm not getting out of bed today. So Gray, 14 pitches thrown in the first inning, 9 for strikes. He struck out 1 and gave up a run. Leading off for the Orioles, Frazier. 1-1 on Frazier. He takes the strike. So Frazier, Hayes, and Henderson are due up. Strike 2, 1-2. Outside 2-2 to Frazier. Frazier hitting 253, 760 OPS. He has 6 homers, 23 RBIs. Foul tip. Stays 2-2. There's a fly ball down the left field line, and that's going to get out of play. The 2-2 again. Pops it up. Second base. Simeon has it, and there's one away. Put out 4. So Austin Hayes comes to the plate, the left fielder. Hitting 307 with the 834 OPS. The Orioles are wearing their new unis tonight. Outside for a ball. City transfer uniforms. On sale now if you want to buy them. 5 homers, 19 RBIs, 45 games for Hayes. Low, 2-0. Oh, he drills it into center field. That's going deep over the head of the center fielder and bounces over the wall for a ground rule double. Boy, that thing took off like a shot. The center fielder couldn't catch up to it. And there goes Mr. Splash, making everybody wet on Memorial Weekend. Everybody's getting soaked by the gun. It is a wet one out there tonight. So runner at second for the Orioles with 1 out. Gunnar Henderson comes to the plate. He's hitting 210, 738 OPS. There's a swing and a miss, strike 1. So runner at second, 1 out. We're in the bottom half of the second. 2-1 Texas. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Five homers, 11 RBIs for Henderson this year. 45 games. And he's up to 210. He's hit in the last 4 games. So he's got a 4 games hitting streak. First full season with the Orioles. So pops it up. Yeah, by third base. It's going to get out of play. So stays 0-2 count. So 1 out, runner at second. 0-2 count on Henderson. John Gray on the mound for the Rangers. He sets. The pitch. Inside, 1-2. On deck is Ryan O'Hearn. Lines it foul down the right side. Man, he hit that one. Fouls it all. Going down left field line. Is it foul? Oh, he made a great catch. Josh Schmidt makes a great catch on that. Right at the foul wall. Oh, he made the catch. Yeah, he made the catch before it got to the net. So 2 outs now for the Orioles. Runner at second. Ryan O'Hearn comes to the plate. Hitting 257, a 765 OPS. Yes, yes, Brett. Absolutely. Sad news of Tina Turner passing away. O'Hearn takes the ball inside. One of the greatest entertainers in the world, Tina Turner. 2 homers, 11 RBIs for O'Hearn. Lines it foul down the right field line. 1-1. We're in the bottom of the second. 2-1 Texas. 2 outs. Runner at second for Baltimore. John Gray on the mound for the Rangers. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. The pitch. Fouls it back. 1-2. Low for ball. 2-2. On deck, if it keeps going, Jorge Mateo. I lose my today. The 2-2 pitch. Lines. Oh, he struck him out. All right. I thought he hit that. So we'll go to the top of the third. 2-1 Texas. Hello, Bless. Thank you for stopping in. Good to see you. Lynn, are you going? You're going to do something? Is that what you're going to do? I thought you were being lazy today. You're going to go do something. All right, top of the third, coming up for Texas. Marcus Simeon, Corey Sager, Nathaniel Lowe. Simeon leads it off. 1-0 count. There's a strike. 1-1. Simeon 0 for 1 today. Struck out his first time up. There's a swing and a miss. 1 and 2. Well, thank you for stopping by, Blessed. Thank you for sharing it out, Brett. He's in the shower. He won't hear us. Outside. 2 and 2. Orioles breaking out their city transfer unis today. Looking sharp and all black. Pops it up. Shallow left field. Oh, Mateo with his back to it makes a basket catch. A nice catch by Mateo. With his back to it, he just put his glove out and got it. 1 out. So Corey Seager will be coming up. George Top. He's 0 for 1. Nice catch. I mean, man. High for a ball to Seager. Left-handed batter against the right-handed pitcher. High for a ball, 2-0. Don't know, understand Rodriguez, man. He gets very well to a batter, and then all of a sudden the next batter he can't find a plate. The 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2 and 1. Rodriguez has got to get more consistent. Batter to batter. Way high, 3 and 1. That's 3 very high pitches. There's a strike, 3 and 2. 1 out, nobody on for Texas. Rangers lead it 2-1 here in the top of the third. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. Nathaniel Lowe will be coming up to first baseman. He walked his first time up. Fouls off the first pitch. No, I'm sorry. First pitch for a ball, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Low hitting 290. He's got an 834 OPS. Strike 2 on the outside corner. The Sox are kind of crazy too. For these new unis, are all black. Got Baltimore on the socks, and then the top part of the sock is all the colors that are on the inside of the shirt. They have around the top of the sock, so it's really kind of a neat look. So there's a ball, 2 and 2. Ball 3, full count now. First 2 innings, he got the first 2 out and then walked the guys. So let's not do it again because it came back to haunt you in the second inning. Fouls it off. The 3-2 again. Ground ball to first. Mountcastle over to Rodriguez, and that'll do it. The 3-1 out. We'll go to bottom half of the third. It's 2-1 Texas. All right, let's get back to it. Bottom half of the third coming up for the Orioles will be Mateo, Mullins, and Rushman. John Gray on the mound for the Rangers. Gray has thrown 33 pitches, 20 for strikes, 3 strikeouts. So Mateo will lead it off. There's a swing and a miss, strike one. Or strike two, excuse me. 6 homers, 22 RBIs for Mateo this year. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. Cedric Mullins comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. There's a strike to Mullins. It's 2-1 Texas here in the bottom of the third. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors. Orioles 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. John Gray on the mound for the Rangers. Cedric Mullins at the plate. 0-1 pitch. High for a ball. 1-1. Fouls it off. 1-2. Low for a ball. 2-2. Orioles breaking out their City Connect unis today. All black, white lettering numbers. White on the front says Baltimore. There you go. He went around. So Mullins strikes out. There's 2 outs. Adley Rushman comes to the plate. He homered his first time up. There's a strike. Low. 1-1. Lines it in the left field. There's a base hit in the left. Rushman 2 for 2 tonight. Anthony Santander comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. Santander drives it deep, but it's going to go foul down the right field line. That's cool, Brett. Glad you're going. That's the big house there, brother. 110,000 people. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. And Santander. 2-1 Texas in the bottom of the third. On deck is Mountcastle. If Santander can keep it going. Inside. 1-2. You guys flying over, Brett? Low in the dirt. 2-2. 48 pitches thrown by Gray. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out. We'll go to the top of the fourth. 2-1 Texas. Get back to it. Coming up in the top of the fourth for the Rangers to be Adolis Garcia, Josh Jung, and Josh H. Smith. 2-1 Texas. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Rangers. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Orioles. First pitch is a strike. 80, 62 pitches thrown by Garcia. Strike 2, 0-2. Garcia 0 for 1 today. Strike. Was that 3? Oh, called a ball. Okay, 1-2. Garcia calls a timeout. Motown Museum. Strike 3 looking. And Garcia's not happy about something. He's talking to the umpire about it. No, that's over the plate. That's a strike, Mr. Palmer. Josh Jung comes to the plate, the third baseman. He's 0 for 1. Oh, I'm sorry. He walked his first time up. There's a strike. 1-1. One out, nobody on. 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. 2-1 Texas here in the top of the fourth. Oh, I looked at the wrong one. Okay. Jung drives it fair down the first base line. It gets out in the right field corner. He's going for second. Santander can't pick it up. He's heading for third. Here comes the throw, and he'll get in there. Santander went to grab the ball, and he did not get his hand on it. And that allowed Jung to make it all the way to third base with one out. Man, I couldn't tell if it was, yep, right inside the first base bag. That ball come off the wall. That's what got Santander. Oh, shot off the wall hard. So runner at third, one out now for Texas. Josh H. Smith comes to the plate. He drives it in right field. There's a base hit, and it's 3-1 Texas. So Smith with his first hit of the day gets his first RBI. 3-1 Texas now. We're in the top of the fourth. Robbie Grossman comes to the plate. Grossman walked, scored a run in front of Tavares' home run. Use a double play right here. Drives it deep into right center field and over the wall for a home run. 2-run homer for Grossman. And game's getting out of control. 5-1 Texas. Wow. Things took a change for the worse. So Tavares comes to the plate. He homered his first time up. Ball on the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Thing is, this fell apart a little bit here for Rodriguez. Swing and a miss, 1-2. One out, nobody on now as Texas scored 3 runs in the top of the fourth. Two-run homer, Tavares' first time up. Ball 2-2. Fouls it back. Just remember the Orioles always score late. Always score late. This game ain't nowhere near over yet. 5 runs, 4 hits for the Rangers now. All right, Brett, have a good night at work. There's a ball. Full count now. On deck is Sandy Leon, the catcher. Outside, he walked him. Thanks, Brett. Thank you, sir. Have a good night there. Lynn is waving at you. City Connect uniforms are brought out tonight. A lot of people wearing them in the stands. Leon 0 for 1 today. Takes the ball. Leon struck out his first time up. Need a double play right here. Ground ball. Base hit right field. My goodness. First and second with one out now for Texas. This is why they lead the major leagues in hitting, I believe. So Marcus Simeon comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with the strikeout. 5 runs, 5 hits now for the Rangers. First pitch to Simeon is a ball. Balton's warming up in the bullpen for the Orioles. Ground ball to short. Mateo. Oh, Mateo misplays it. Oh, my God. Ground ball right to him, and he misplays it. Oh, my God. No, the bases are loaded full of Rangers. Mateo doesn't do that. That's just unreal. So Seager will come to the plate. Seager drives it deep into right center field. There's a grand slam for the Rangers. And this game is getting out of control quickly. 9-1 Texas here in the top of the fourth. Fourth home run this year, 437 feet. Wow. Wow. So Nathaniel Lau, is it Lau or Low, whatever, is due up, and here comes Brandon Hyde out, and that's going to be it for Rodriguez. Wow, 9 runs, 6 hits for the Rangers here in the top of the fourth. They have scored 7 runs. 9 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Rangers. As we doing a pitching change here, Voth is coming in. I apologize. All right, let's take a look at some scores while we're waiting on the pitching change. In the bottom of the fifth, the Tampa Bay Rays are beating the Los Angeles Dodgers 6-2. Bottom of the fifth, the Chicago White Sox are beating the Detroit Tigers 8-1. Bottom of the fourth, San Diego Padres against the New York Yankees is scoreless. Top of the fifth, St. Louis Cardinals at Cleveland Guardians is scoreless. And bottom of the third, Philadelphia Phillies are 2, Atlanta Braves nothing. Top of the first, Washington Nationals at the Kansas City Royals are scoreless. Top of the first, Toronto Blue Jays at Minnesota Twins are scoreless. San Francisco, Milwaukee are warming up. Where am I? There we go. Later tonight, Mets at Colorado, Miami at Angels, Boston at Arizona, and that is a free game of the day. So if you're not paying for it, you can download the app and watch the free game of the day. Boston at Arizona, Houston at Oakland, Pittsburgh at Seattle. Final score today: Cincinnati beat the Cubs 9-0. So Voth is coming in 17 games, 1-1, 4 holds, 4.37, 22 and 2/3, 24 strikeouts. So Nathaniel Lowe will come to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Walked one time. Yeah, he walked his first time up. A ball low. Wow, what a crazy change of the game. 7 runs in the top of the fourth to the Rangers. They lead it 9-1. Fouls it off, 1-1. Just going to have games like this once in a while. First team fastball and a curveball is his top 2 pitches. High for ball. 2-1. Way outside. 3-1. The Orioles brought out their City Connect duties tonight. It ain't helping so far. They're all black, white lettering on the front, Baltimore, white numbers on the back, and then the name is in red. And there's the ball 4. He walked him. And the ball cap, of course, is black with a big white B on it. So Voth walks his first batter. And Dallas Garcia comes to the plate, the right fielder. He's 0 for 2. Struck out twice. How about a double play to get us out of this misery? Swing and a miss, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Slow tapper. Frazier scoops it, throws him out at first. There's 2 out. Nice play by Frazier. Scooped it with his glove and flipped it over to first. 2 outs, runner at second. Josh Jung comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2, scored a run. Shot back up the middle for a base hit. And that'll score another run, and it's 10-1 Texas. And their 7th hit of the game. So Josh H. Smith will come up. He's 1 for 2. Scored a run. Knocked in a run. Walk. 10-1 Texas. Oh, 2 on Smith. Rangers are in first place in runs per game at 6.33. So you knew they're going to score some runs. There's a nice shot, base hit left field. So runners at first and second with 2 outs now. 10-1 Texas in the top of the fourth, and they're still going at it. That's their 8th hit of the game. Robbie Grossman comes to the plate. He's 1 for 1, scored twice, 2 RBIs, a walk. Had 2 on homers last time up. Well, 2 on homer, yeah, earlier this end. There's a strike. There's a strike. 0-2. 2 outs. First and second. 0-2 count. High and outside. 1-2. Bounces it. Pass pitcher. Frazier grabs it. Out at first. Get out of this misery. We go to bottom of the fourth. It's 10-1 Texas. All right. Let's try and get back into this. We go to bottom half of the fourth. It's 10-1 Texas. Be Mountcastle, Frazier, and Hayes due up this inning. 10 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Rangers. 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error for the Orioles. So Ryan Mountcastle will lead it off. He's 0 for 1 today. John Gray on the mound for Texas. Strike on the first pitch. 50 pitches thrown for Gray. Struck out 5. Ball 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Outside. 2-2. Gotta get some base runners, get some hits, take your time, work your way back into it. You got a lot of time here. It's slow for a ball, 3-2. A lot different. Team scoring 8 runs in the fourth or 8 in the seventh. You rush in the seventh. Fourth inning, you got time to come back. The Orioles are known for late scoring runs. So anything can still happen for the Orioles. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. 1 out. So Adam Frazier will come to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. Frazier swings at the first pitch. Center field. Tavares has it, and there's 2 outs. So Austin Hayes will come up. 1 for 1. First pitch is a strike. Nine's hard hit ball down to third. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the top of the fifth. It's 10 to 1 Texas. Let's get back to it. We go to the top of the fifth. 10 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Rangers. 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error for the Orioles. Austin Both on the mound. Both or both? Coming up for the Rangers will be Tavares, Leon, and Simeon. I'm waiting for the broadcast to come back in. There it is. 1 strike and Tavares. The pitch. Outside. 1-1. Yodi Tavares. 1 for 1, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. He's got a walk. Takes a ball. 2-1. Fouls it back. 2-2. Then how come your hand is pink? Wearing gloves or something? Waving pink hand. Maybe finger paint. Lines it into left field. Hayes has it. There's 2 out or 1 out. Wishful thinking. Sandy Leon, 1 for 2 with a run scored and a walk. Take a look at some scores. Tampa Bay leads the Dodgers 62 in the bottom of the 6th. In the bottom of the 6th, White Sox lead the Tigers 8-1. Top of the fifth, San Diego leads the Yankees 2-0. Bottom of the fifth is 4-0 Cleveland over St. Louis. The pitch, here's a strike. Top of the fifth, Phillies leads Atlanta 2-1. Bottom of the first, Washington over Kansas City 1-0. The 0-1 pitch. 0-2. Orioles always score late. Always score late. Here's the 0-2. Check swing. Did it go around? No, he did not. 1-2. Fouls it back. Fouls it off again. Stays 1-2. One out, nobody on. We're at the top of the fifth. 10-1 Texas. If you like the stream, please give a thumbs up. YouTube loves it. Helps the algorithm. Drives it, ground ball. Mountcastle flips it over the buck. And that'll be 2 out. So Marcus Simeon comes to the plate. He's over 3 with a run scored. Struck out once. There's a fly ball out behind first base, and Mountcastle can't get to it. And everybody in the stands was doing the wave, and they weren't paying attention that the ball was going to hit him in the head. How's it back? 0-2. Outside 1-2. Outside 2-2. Pops it up. Mountcastle underneath it. There's a 1-2-3 inning for the Orioles. We'll go to bottom half of the fifth. 10-1 Texas. Get back to it. Coming up in about fifth for the Orioles will be Henderson, O'Hearn, Mateo. 10-1 Texas in the bottom of the fifth. 10 hits, 8 errors for the Rangers. 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error for the Orioles. First pitch is a strike to Henderson. Henderson 0 for 1 today. Fly ball in the left field. There's one out. So Ryan O'Hearn will come up. He's 0 for 1 today. Struck out his first time up. There's a ball low, 1-0. On deck is Jorge Mateo. Orioles broke out their City Connect jerseys tonight, or unis. Here's a foul ball, 1-1. All black. It's got Baltimore in white across the front. It's got the number in white in the back, and then it has their name in red on the back. The baseball cap is all black with a big white B on it. There's a fouls it off, 1-2. Then their socks. Inside the shirt is all colors. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out. So Cedric Mullins, Mateo will come up. Mateo's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. So John Gray is just moving right along here. Pitch count's at 64. He has struck out 7 now. First pitch is a ball. Ground ball, foul down third baseline. One ball, one strike, 2 outs, nobody on for the Orioles. Mateo at the plate. Fouls it off, 1-2. 10-1 Texas in the bottom of the fifth. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out, 1-2-3. We'll go to the top of the sixth, 10-1 Texas. All right, let's check it out. Top of the seventh, Tampa Bay leads the Dodgers 6-2. Top of the seventh, the White Sox lead the Tigers 8-3. Top of the sixth is 2-0 San Diego over the Yankees. Top of the sixth, Cleveland leads St. Louis 4-1. Bottom of the fifth, Atlanta leads Philadelphia 3-2. Bottom of the second, 1-0 Washington over Kansas City. Bottom of the second, Toronto and Minnesota are scoreless. Top of the second, San Francisco leads Milwaukee 3-1. So top of the sixth here, 10 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Rangers. 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error for the Orioles. Austin Voth, I think it's still going to be on the mound for the Orioles. We'll see. Coming up for the Rangers will be Seager, Lowe, and Garcia. Been a rough night for the Orioles. Corey Seager with the grand slam home run his last time up. I'm waiting for the broadcast to come back in. See if I can do something about this. There we go. So 2-2 on Seager. Don't know why this is doing this. The 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Two to Seager. Seager 1 for 3 today. He had a grand slam his last time up. He struck out once. He walked him. Runner at first. Leadoff man is on. Nathaniel Lowe comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Scored a run. He's walked twice. So the City Connect jerseys or unis are not helping tonight. Fouls it off. Outside. 1-1. Runner at first. Nobody out. Garcia on deck. Here's a strike on the outside corner. 1-2. 41 pitches thrown for a vote. Fouls it off. Foul ball down the third base line. 1-2. Nobody out. Warner at first. Garcia on deck. Fly ball in the shallow right field. Santander running in, and he has it. 1 out. So Dallas Garcia comes to the plate. He's 0 for 3 today. He has struck out twice. Both sets. Ground ball. Both over to second. Over to first. 1-4-3 double play gets him out of the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the sixth. 10-1 Texas. All right, let's get back to it as we go to the top of the sixth. 10-1 Texas. Coming up for the. Oh, I'm sorry. Bottom of the sixth. Is it? My brain has died. Bottom of the sixth. 10-1 Texas. Coming up for the Orioles will be Mullins, Rushman, and Santander. Come on, let's get on this. Oh, this thing is going to drive me crazy all night. So Mullins will lead it off. He's 0 for 3. He struck out once. Gray is still pitching for the Rangers. 71 pitches thrown, 49 for strikes. He has struck out 8. Mullins pops it up. The arm was underneath it, got out of the way for Jung. So 1 out. So Adley Rushman comes to the plate. He's 2 for 2 with the run and an RBI. He hit a home run in the first inning for the Orioles. Way back in the first to give him a 1-0 lead. May 27th, Ryan Mount bobblehead night. Takes a ball high. Oh, 2-0. Adley has 2 of the 3 hits for the Orioles. 2 for 2. Has the only run, the only RBI. Outside 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. On deck is Santander. Inside, he walked him. So runner at first, one out. Santander comes up. He's over 2. He struck out twice. "76 pitches for Gray." There's the pitch. The strike. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball. Second base. Over to short. Over to first. 4-6-3 double play. We'll go to bottom of the 6th. 10-1 Texas. All right, let's see if we can catch some scores here. Bottom of the 7th, Tampa Bay 7, the Dodgers 2. Top of the 8th, White Sox 8, Tigers 3. Top of the 6th, Padres 4, the Yankees nothing. Top of the 7th, the Guardians 4, the Cardinals 2. Top of the 6th, the Braves 3, Phillies 2. Bottom of the 3rd, the Nationals 1, Kansas City Royals nothing. Top of the 3rd, Blue Jays 1, Minnesota Twins nothing. Top of the 3rd, San Francisco leads Milwaukee 3-1. Bottom of the 1st, the Mets lead Colorado 3-0. Later on games after that. Final score today, Cincinnati beat the Cubs 9-0. So coming up in Texas will be John, Smith, and Grossman. Everybody's wearing the new City Connect uniforms tonight. Jerseys are selling like crazy in the store. The Boston's still pitching. Vote. The strike. Young 2 for 3 today. Run scored. RBI. Fouls it off. 0-2. I appreciate everybody to come by earlier. I know it's one of those games you can't watch. So 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out. Smith will come up. He's 2 for 3 with a run and an RBI. For the first pitch to Smith. There's a strike. Smith 2 for 3 with the run and RBI. He's got a walk. 222 on the year. 3 homers, 5 RBIs on the season. No, called that a ball. 1-1. Because the umpires don't have any place to go tonight. Vote is at 50 on the pitch count. Ground ball foul. So this is his 4th inning of pitching. He sets. Ground ball up the middle. Mateo has it over the first. There's 2 outs. So Robbie Grossman will come up. He's 1 for 2. 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Got a walk. He has a 2-run homer. May 27th, post-game Bird Summer Music Fest. Andy Grammer. All 1. Taps it foul, 1-1. Perez is warming up in the bullpen for the Orioles. There's a strike, 1-2. Grossman 239 on the year with 6 homers, 29 RBIs. Fouls it off. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fouls it back again. It was high for ball, 2-2. Inside, poke out. Oh, it hit him. Caught him on the arm, I guess. Wow. Take a look at this. Oh, didn't even hit. Not even close. Nope. Did not hit him. Leody Tavares comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2, 2 runs, 2 RBIs, got a walk. Runner at first now with 2 outs. There's a strike. .307, 2 homers, 19 RBIs on the season. He has a 2-run homer tonight. Outside. I don't know why they didn't challenge that hit batter. Bounces it over the head of the pitcher. Mateo grabs it, throws him out. We go to bottom of the seventh. 10-1 Texas. Okay, let's get back at this. Where am I? Bottom of the seventh. Oh, seventh inning stretch is going on. That's why it's taking so long. So we'll go to bottom of the seventh. Rangers, 10 runs, 8 hits, no errors. The Orioles, 1 run, 3 hits, and 1 error. See if John Gray comes back out for the Rangers. Coming up for the Orioles will be Mountcastle, Frazier, and Hayes. Orioles only have 3 hits in the whole game, 2 by Adley Rushman, 1 for Austin Hayes. Yeah, I think it's a little too late now, Robert. Maybe not. This will be, I think, their last chance. Maybe not. All right, Gray back on the mound. Here's the first pitch of Mountcastle. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Well, Mr. Splash got to water him down in the first couple innings, but other than that, it's been quiet. 79 is the pitch count for Gray. There's a ground ball to first. One out. Adam Frazier coming up. Frazier 0 for 2 today. Strike one to Frazier. Ground ball foul past first. No balls, two strikes. Low for a ball, 1-2. Low again, 2-2. On deck is Austin Hayes, who has the third hit for the Orioles. Fouls it back. Lines it in the left field, and it's caught. 2 outs. So Austin Hayes comes up. He's 1 for 2 today. May 29th, Monday, 105 game. First 15,000 fans, 15 and over, get Birdland Surf Company T-shirts. So if you're going to the game, get there early. Get your T-shirt. Low for a ball. Get your T-shirt, Robert. Mr. Splash is waiting to shoot people with water and hasn't done nothing, I think, since the second inning. Bounces a foul. 1-1 on Hayes. '88 pitches thrown by Gray. So I would imagine this might be his last inning. Drives it into left center for a base hit. So Hayes is, and he's going to second. Here comes the throw, and he is safe. It misplayed the ball out there in left center just enough time, and Hayes made it all the way to second. So they're going to wait on the replay before they do the sprinklers, which is the starting pitchers in the dugout. They spit water out of their mouth, call it the sprinklers. But that's on extra base hits, and they got to wait for this to be approved. And they're all holding it and waiting. The Gunnar Henderson will come up. The pitch, Henderson is outside for a ball. Henderson 0 for 2 today. Single and an error. So that'd be first error for the Rangers. Low for a ball. 1-1. Runner in second, but 2 outs for the Orioles here in the bottom of the seventh. Five homers, 11 RBIs for Henderson. Lines ground the second. Simeon grabs it, throws him out. That'll do it. The seventh, we'll go top of the eighth. 10-1 Texas. Top of the eighth. Lionel Perez comes in, 21 games, 1-1, 7 holds, 3.44, 18 in the third, 14 strikeouts. Sandy Leon will come up, Marcus Simeon, and then Corey Seager. Leon 1 for 3 with the run scored, and struck out once today. Lefty against righty, fouls it back. Urias takes over at second, and Valver takes over in right field as defensive replacements for the Orioles. Ball inside, 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. John King getting loose for Texas. Ball 2-2. Fouls it off. The 2-2. Ground ball to short. Mateo has it. Throws him out. Marcus Simeon will come to the plate. He's 0 for 4. Run scored. He's struck out once. The pitch. Strike one. One out, nobody on here in top of the eighth. 10-1 Texas. Inside 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Inside 2-2 now. I know it's a tough game. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Ground ball to short. Base hit. So runner at first. One out for Texas. Here in the eighth inning. 10-1 Texas. Appreciate the thumbs up. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate you stopping in. This kind of games are tough on everybody. We'll fight through it. The Corey Seager comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3 with a grand slam. Fly ball left field. Hayes is there. 2 outs. Nathaniel Lowe comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with the run scored. He's walked twice. Hitting 287 on the year. Ball 1 to Lowe. 2 outs, runner at first. We're in the top of the eighth. Fouls it back 1-1. 10 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Rangers. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error for the Orioles. Bounces it over to short. Mateo has it. Throw to first. That was a couple high hops. That was close to getting them. They got him. We'll go to bottom of the eighth. 10-1 Texas. All right, let's check it out here. Coming up at the bottom of the eighth, be O'Hearn, Mateo, and Mullins. Bottom of the eighth, Tampa Bay leads Los Angeles Dodgers 9-3. Top of the ninth, the White Sox 12, Tigers 3. Bottom of the seventh, Padres 4, Yankees 1. Top of the eighth, Cleveland over St. Louis 4-2. Top of the seventh, Phillies over Atlanta 6-3. Top of the fifth, Kansas City over Washington 2-1. Top of the fifth, Toronto over Minnesota 3-0. Top of the fourth, the Giants lead the Brewers 10-1. And top of the third, the Mets lead the Colorado 2-1. So John King is the new pitcher for the Rangers. O'Hearn will lead it off. 0 for 2 today. He has struck out twice. Once I get the stats for King, I'll let you know. Three games, 0-0, one hold, 2.70, 3 1/3 innings, one strikeout. There's a strike on the first pitch for John King. So O'Hearn lefty against lefty. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Inside, 1-2 now. On deck is Mateo. Lines it in the left field. There's a base hit down into the corner. That'll be extra bases. You'll end up with double. People are going to get wet off of that hit. The sprinklers are going crazy. Mr. Splash is soaking them up. Robert's got to get out there. He's got to get wet. All right. Runner at second. Mateo comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He struck out twice today. Swing and a miss. They're getting wet in the bird bath. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Mateo. So Gray went 7 innings, gave up 4 hits, a run, 1 earned, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Oh and 2. Swing and a miss. 1 out. Go back to the top of the order is Cedric Mullins. Mullins 0 for 3 today. He's walked once. Ball outside. I'm sorry, he struck out once. This is set up different than the other one. There's strike 2. Or strike 1. 1-1. Okay. Strike 1 and 2. Baker's warming up in the Orioles bullpen. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. 2 outs, runner at second. Looks like the Orioles are not even trying now. So I know you're down by 9, but Adley Rushman comes to the plate. He's 2 for 2. There's a walk. He has a solo homer. Time called. Wait a minute. Oh, pitch clock violation on the pitcher. So ball 1. Ball one on Rushman. Runner at second, 2 outs. Sadly at the plate, having a good night. Ball two. There's a strike, 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. Hadley drills it into left field for a base hit. And runners will be at the corners. So Hearn is at third, 2 out. Turn Vavra will come to the plate as he was a defensive replacement for Santander. Vavra hitting 262 with a 602 OPS. The Rangers bullpen is the fourth worst in the league. So hey, let's do something. Bounces it to short. Nope, he cannot get him. Run scored. 10-2. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Vavra gets an RBI, infield hit. Mountcastle will come to the plate. He's over 3. He struck out once today. So Smith is playing short now. He was playing like behind second, and the ground ball was in the hole at short, and he had to get over there and didn't have time to get it. Mountcastle drills it into right field. The base hit. Bases are loaded. Bases are loaded. 2 outs. So Urias came in, defensive replacement for Frazier comes to the plate. Hit 278, 756 OPS. And bobblehead night for Mountcastle tomorrow. Mike Maddox, the pitching coach, is coming out. Like I said, Rangers bullpen is fourth worst in baseball. So the Orioles have 8 hits now, 2 runs. Ten runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Rangers in the top of the eighth or bottom of the eighth. Orioles 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 errors. Orioles have 2 outs, bases loaded. Ramon Urias comes to the plate, 278 with a homer, 16 RBIs in 30 games this season. Swing and a miss, strike one. Career with bases loaded, he's hitting 300, 6 for 20, no grand slam, 16 RBIs. Ball. So he's just come back from a hamstring injury. So 1-1 count. Hey, hello, Deus. Is that I say that right? Deus Fault. Thank you for stopping in. The 1-1 pitch. Inside, 2-1. On deck is Austin Hayes if they keep this going. Ground ball. Oh, dropped it, but he picked it up. Throws him out at first. That'll end the threat. Orioles score a run. 10-2 Texas, top of the ninth. All right, Russell, thank you for stopping in, brother. We'll go to the top of the ninth, 10-2 Texas. So Garcia grounds the ball to Henderson. Henderson over to first. There's one out. Top of the ninth. So Josh Jung will come up. Jung is 2 for 4 with the runner and an RBI. Ryan McKinnon is the new pitcher for Baltimore. It's the strike. So Ryan McKinnon is pitching for Baltimore. Yes, I said that right. Ryan McKinnon. 35-mile-per-hour pitch. Ground ball, base hit, right field. So Jung gets a base hit. Josh Smith is 2 up. He's 2 for 4 with the run and an RBI. Struck out once. Ryan McKenna pitching for the Orioles, and he's throwing softball pitches. There's a strike to Smith at 35 miles per hour. Yeah, he looks like a softball pitcher almost. Oh, almost hit him. Ball one. Smith, 3 homers, 5 RBIs on the year. Ground ball. Mountcastle off his glove. Can't get him. Runners at first and second, one out. Off of Mountcastle's glove. Oh, man. Yeah, it's 10-2. We have an outfielder pitching for Baltimore now. And Robbie Grossman, is it? No, Smith is coming up, I think. Grossman. There's a ball outside. I lost track of who it was. Brad Miller comes up to pinch hit. 191 homer, 5 RBIs for Grossman. Outside, 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. The umpire's being generous, I'll tell you that. He is being very generous, trying to get through this. This is like a soft pitch game or softball game now. Outside and high, 3-1. First and second, 1 out. Ryan McKenna pitching for the Orioles. Yes, you heard me right. Ryan McKenna is pitching for the Orioles. I know it, Robert. Fly ball in the right center field. That's a base hit. That's going to score a couple runs or at least one. Here comes the throw in. One run will score, and it's 11-2, Texas. My goodness. So Leody Taveras is due up. Let's see if he bats. I mean, this is like softball right here. He's throwing loopers. Taveras bats. He swings. Base hit right field. Another run in. 12-2. So Sandy Leon would be due up. One out, runners at the corners. Top of the night, 12-2 Texas. There's a looper inside, 1-0. I think the fastest McKenna's thrown the ball is 35 miles per hour. So strike one. I mean, this is like softball. It's just kind of loop. It's just crazy. Robert, put your uniform on. Go out there and throw a couple. There's a strike, a favorable strike. If it's close, the umpire's calling it. I'll put it that way. 1-2 count. Ground ball to short, over to second, over to first, double play. They get a couple. 12-2 going into the bottom of the ninth. Wow. Just the way it is, folks. Well, let's take a look at some scores out there because this game is too exciting. Bottom of the eighth inning, San Diego Padres are beating the Yankees 4-1. Yeah, Robert, they were all balls. I don't think he threw one strike, maybe two strikes. The umpire was being very generous. Top of the ninth, Cleveland beating St. Louis 4-3. Bottom of the seventh, 6-3 Philadelphia over Atlanta. Top of the sixth, Washington leads Kansas City 5-2. Top of the sixth, Toronto over Minnesota 3-0. Top of the fifth, San Francisco's beating Milwaukee 10-1. Top of the fourth, New York Mets are beating Colorado 2-1. Hey King, what's going on, brother? Miami and the Angels are warming up. Other than that, we have a 12-2 Texas lead in the bottom of the ninth. Come on, let's get the broadcast back up, Mr. Palmer. Quit combing your hair. Let's turn the TV camera back on. Come on. Come due up for the Orioles and Hayes, Henderson, and O'Hearn. John King was pitched last inning for the Rangers. Let's see if he's pitching again this inning. 12 runs, 13 hits, one error for the Rangers. Two runs, 8 hits, one error for the Orioles. So Jonathan Hernandez is the new pitcher for the Rangers. 21 games, 1-1, 8 holds, 6.62 earned run average, 17 2/3. He's got 19 strikeouts. Giving up 4 home runs. So Baltimore and their new City Connect uniforms has not worked out well. All black, got white Baltimore in the front, white numbers on the back, and their name is in red. First pitch inside to Austin Hayes, almost hit him. Hayes drives it foul down the third baseline. Hayes is 2 for 3 tonight. Fouls it off, 1-2. Hayes calls timeout because we need more time for this game. Calamity. Fouls it off again. Stays 1-2. 12-2 Texas, bottom of the ninth. Tomorrow's game's at 4 o'clock, I believe. Bounces up the middle. Second baseman has it. There's one out. Gunnar Henderson due up. He's 0 for 3 today. Struck out twice. Outside, 1-0. All low, 2-0. On deck is Ryan O'Hearn. Fly ball deep in right center field. It'll be caught at the wall. Tavares had it. There's 2 out. So Ryan O'Hearn. He's 1 for 3 with a run scored. Struck out twice. 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the ninth. Outside 1-0. 12-2 Texas. O'Hearn doubled his last time up. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Fouls it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Down to the last strike here in the bottom of the ninth. Inside, 2-2. The old Dodgers, Seager hit a grand slam for the Rangers tonight. Low and outside, 3-2. Swing and a miss. That'll do it. Rangers win it 12-2. Be right back with the final settings. So final score 12-2, 12 runs, 13 hits, 1 error for the Rangers, 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Orioles. Winning pitcher is Gray. Goes to 5-1. His earned run average 2.81. Losing pitcher is Rodriguez, 2-2, 7.35 earned run average. And tomorrow's game's at 4:05. So hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Let's see here. What am I doing? Oh yeah. All right. So again, the final score. Texas Rangers 12, Baltimore Orioles 2. See if we get any scores for you before we go away. Top of the ninth, San Diego Padres 5, Yankees 1. Top of the eighth, Phillies lead the Atlanta Braves 6-3. Top of the sixth, Washington 5, Kansas City 2. Bottom of the sixth, Toronto over Minnesota 3-0. Bottom of the fifth, 5 to where am I? Where'd it go? Bottom of the fifth, 10-1, San Francisco over Milwaukee. Thank you, Lynn. Bottom of the fourth, the Mets lead Colorado 2-1. Top of the first, Miami and the Angels are scoreless. Top of the fourth, free game of the day. If you're not paying for it, download the app, MLB TV. Watch the free game of the day. Boston's at Arizona. They're scoreless. Top of the first, Houston, Oakland are scoreless. At 10:10 tonight, Pittsburgh at Seattle. Final score, Cincinnati beat Chicago 9-0. Final score, Tampa Bay beat the Dodgers 9-3. Final score, the White Sox beat the Detroit Tigers 12-3. So appreciate everybody coming in. God bless you. And everybody have a great day, great night, whatever the case may be. We'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be better.